Welcome to another in-car vlog, guys. I'm feeling a little talkative on this beautiful day. 85 degrees, Columbus, Ohio, and I'm in the M3. I'm just driving around, taking the long way back because I figured it was a good opportunity to make a video. And that video is basically just me going on about my thoughts of if I think the M3 in general, the E92 M3, will appreciate. And I think in the short run, to sort of get right to the point here, the short run, I think it's gonna depreciate. Like a normal car, it's gonna depreciate. There's a lot that are out there. The demand is out there still, but I think with the new ones, you know, people are attracted to newer vehicles. So this one, although it does have very specific V8, you know, a bunch of things that not a lot of new cars now have, I think that there will still be a depreciation hit to some extent. And it's funny because when I was shopping for this car this year, so right now it's mid 2017, and I was shopping early 2017, the prices over the last 12 months before that, when I was doing a lot of research, completely, they dropped significantly. And even the guys on the forums buying and selling, they were saying the same exact thing. So I got extremely lucky to get this car when I got it for such a good price. And recently, in the last few months, kind of this year, like early to mid this year, it's not that they necessarily stayed the same, but they did not depreciate like they did like last year or the past rolling 12 months, from what I know. So yeah, so I'm really grateful, and hopefully there's not some, you know, crazy reason that they're gonna depreciate more than anything significant, because I guess in the future if I do go to sell that would kind of suck. But yeah, so I think short run they will depreciate maybe a little bit, like a normal amount. You put mileage on, they age a little bit, they're gonna depreciate. It's like any normal car, it's gonna depreciate. But so I think in over 5 years, and this is especially for the unique models, competition package, the ones with lower mileage especially, I would say the ones that are manual, because there's not as many out there. I don't think there's less manuals. I think there's much more DCT options. I think over 5 years, definitely 10, these cars have got to be at least the same as what they're selling for, if not more. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to be like Ferrari appreciation, because that's kind of just totally wishful thinking, but I think there's a lot of potential for these cars to go up. It's a naturally aspirated V8, revs to 8,400 RPM, a manual option, and it's just, it's a vehicle that sounds like no other. I mean, there's no way to replicate the sound. So I think, you know, if I were, I would really like to hang on to this car for a long time. And what kind of sucks is I really like to drive it so much, but if I want to hang on to it for a long time, I don't know, I don't want to put too many miles on it. But don't worry about that. I know people will immediately start freaking out. Well, just drive it, it's a car. So I am, don't worry. But I hope by the time I start to get actually worried, I guess hopefully I'll be in a position where I'm able to get a different car and kind of use that as my sort of sporty car, and then drive this less frequently. Where I know right now I have 2 cars, but the Jeep is just, the Jeep's kind of rough. It's horrible, worse gas mileage than this. You know, it seems to have more issues mechanically, and you know, it has a lot of miles on it, so it's and it has a lot of rust, so it makes me nervous hanging on to that car as my alternate. Maybe that one will be the next one to be traded in. But it is really nice to have an SUV, especially in wintertime, where if I have to bring stuff to and from, or if I'm driving downtown, I can park it anywhere and honestly drive over it, almost anything, you know, a curb, you know, go over potholes, anything, It handles it extremely well, so obviously it's a Jeep, so that's the point. But to get back to my initial point, is I think long term the M3 will appreciate. I think that I got this car for $35,900 with about 31,000 miles. It's a 2011 competition package, Alpine White, manual, navigation, manual seats. So in my opinion, I think it's a good spec to appreciate. It has, it's white, it's not some weird ass color. And I think that this car is great in white, in my opinion. It has XPEL all over it. 90% of the car is XPEL, so the paint is going to be in really good shape for a long time. And I'm taking care of it too, so that also helps if you're going to ask me. But yeah, so I think this car in particular has a lot going for it. But I think even just any other M3, E92, or E90, you know, the ones with the E90s with no sunroof and a manual, those are extremely rare. You know, there's certain specs that will appreciate more than others, and there's certain ones that hold their value better. So yeah, so that is my thoughts. Hopefully you guys can relate and agree. And if I did forget anything, God forbid, I'm gonna have to do another video on it, but I'm trying to do more videos, and I felt like this was a good opportunity. It's a nice day. Unfortunately, there's a lot of traffic right now, but I'm trying to engage with you guys a little bit more and sort of talk about the car, because it seems like I haven't done like those droning on videos where I wash it and talk about it, or I'm doing something and I talk about it. I sort of am very specific about Jesus Christ, people. I just want to go. Got around other people. Yeah, so I think that this car is going to do good in the long run. It's very reliable. You know, there's the rod bearings and throttle actuators. Those are the biggest things to worry about. But this is low mileage, and you know, I just do my best. I'll do the Blackstone oil test. I had one done at 15,000 miles, or the guy, when he owned it, had one done, and he sent it to me, and it was amazing. So oil changes and all the other regular maintenance will be done, as you guys already probably know. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was engaging, and you got some of my thoughts. Finally, I got around to giving them to you. So if there's another topic, or there's anything I forgot, or anything like that, just shoot me a message, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and I will see you guys next time.